Welcome to this complete tutorial on SAP PP Material Requirements Planning. Today we are going to learn how to run MRP using the powerful transaction MD01N in SAP S/4HANA. Material Requirements Planning is one of the most important processes in production planning. It helps companies calculate exactly what materials are needed, in what quantity, and by when. In this video, I will show you the complete step-by-step process of executing MRP live using MD01N. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced SAP PP consultant, this tutorial will give you clear practical knowledge. We will cover the selection screen, important parameters, how to execute the run, and how to check the results. Stay with me till the end because I will also share best practices and common mistakes you should avoid. Let's get started and master MD01N together. Before we begin the actual steps, let us quickly look at what we will cover in this tutorial. First, we will understand the basic concept of material requirements planning and why it is important. Second, I will introduce you to transaction MD01N, also known as MRP Live. Third, we will check the important prerequisites that must be completed before running MRP. Fourth, I will show you how to access and execute MD01N step by step. Fifth, we will analyze the results using the stock requirements list. And finally, I will share useful best practices and common mistakes that many users make. This structured approach will help you understand the complete process clearly. By the end of this video, you will be confident in running MRP using MD01N in real projects. Now let's move to the first topic and understand what MRP really means. Material Requirements Planning, commonly known as MRP, is a core process in SAP production planning. Its main purpose is to ensure that the right materials are available at the right time and in the right quantity. MRP takes independent requirements such as sales orders or planned independent requirements and explodes the bill of material. It then calculates the dependent requirements for raw materials and semi-finished goods. After considering existing stock, open purchase orders, and production orders, MRP generates planned orders or purchase requisitions for the shortage quantities. In simple words, MRP answers three important questions. What do we need? How much do we need? And when do we need it? Running MRP correctly helps reduce inventory costs, avoid production delays, and improve overall planning accuracy. In SAP S/4HANA, the recommended way to run MRP is through the high-performance transaction called MD01N. MD01N is the new MRP live transaction introduced in SAP S/4HANA. It replaces the older classical MRP transactions like MD01, MD02, and MD03 for most scenarios. MRP Live is designed for high performance and can plan a large number of materials much faster than the classic MRP. It uses the power of the HANA database and supports both in-memory planning and advanced features. With MD01N, you can run MRP for a single plant, multiple plants, a material, or even a product group. It also gives you more control over planning parameters such as planning mode, creation indicators, and scheduling. One of the biggest advantages is that MRP Live can plan materials with both classic and advanced planning methods. In this tutorial, we will focus completely on how to use MD01N effectively in real business scenarios. Before running MRP using MD01N, there are some important prerequisites that must be completed. First, the material master must be properly maintained with correct MRP views, MRP type, lot sizing procedure, and procurement type. Second, a valid bill of material and routing or recipe should exist for manufactured materials. Third, planning file entries must be created so that the system knows which materials need planning. Fourth, plant parameters and MRP controllers should be correctly configured. Fifth, make sure that demand is available in the form of sales orders or planned independent requirements. If any of these master data elements are missing or incorrect, the MRP run will not give accurate results. Always validate master data before executing MD01N. Taking a few minutes to check these prerequisites can save hours of troubleshooting later. Now let us see how to access the transaction MD01N. You can open it in two simple ways. The first method is to type MD01N directly in the command field at the top left of the SAP Easy Access screen and press Enter. The second method is to navigate through the SAP menu path, Logistics, Production, MRP, Planning, MRP Live. Once you enter the transaction, the system will open the MRP Live selection screen. Make sure you are in the correct client and have the required authorization to run MRP. In many companies, MRP is run only by authorized planners or through background jobs. For learning purposes, we will run it online. After opening MD01N, you will see several selection fields that control how the planning run will behave. In the next part, we will understand these fields in detail. This is the main selection screen of MD01N. At the top, you can enter the plant or multiple plants. You can also restrict the planning run to specific materials, product groups, or MRP controllers. The most important section is Scope of Planning. Here you decide whether you want to plan all materials or only materials with planning file entries. Next, you will see Planning Mode. Planning Mode determines how existing planned orders are handled. Planning Mode 1 deletes and recreates all planned orders, while Planning Mode 3 only re-explodes BOM and routing. You also have options for Create Purchase Requisition, Scheduling, and Display Material List. Understanding every field on this screen is very important because the wrong selection can lead to incorrect planning results. Always double-check your entries before executing the run. Let us now fill the important parameters carefully. First, enter the plant for which you want to run MRP. In this example, we are using plant 1000. Leave the material field blank if you want to plan all materials in the plant. For planning mode, we will select 1, which means delete and recreate. This is commonly used when you want a fresh planning run. For Create Purchase Requisition, choose Option so that the system creates purchase requisitions for externally procured materials. Set Scheduling to 1 for basic date determination. You can also select the option to display the material list after the run if you want to see which materials were planned. Once all key parameters are entered correctly, review them one more time. Correct parameter selection is the foundation of a successful MRP run. After filling all the required parameters, it is time to execute the MRP run. Simply click on the Execute button or press F8 on your keyboard. The system will now start the MRP Live process. You will see a progress indicator showing that planning is in progress. Depending on the number of materials and system performance, this may take a few seconds to several minutes. During this time, the system reads demand, explodes BOMs, checks available stock, and creates planned orders or purchase requisitions as needed. Do not close the session while the run is in progress. Once the processing is finished, the system will display a completion message. In the next screen, we will see what a successful run looks like and how to interpret the results. Excellent! The MRP Live run has finished successfully. You can see the green success message confirming that the planning run is complete. The system also shows how many materials were planned during this run. In this example, 247 materials were processed. This message indicates that MD01N has completed its calculation without any critical errors. However, a success message does not always mean that the planning results are perfect. You still need to analyze the outcome carefully. Some materials may have exception messages or shortage situations that require attention. In the next step, we will open the stock requirements list to review the detailed results of this MRP run and understand what planned orders and purchase requisitions were created. To analyze the results of the MRP run, we use transaction MD04, the stock requirements list. Enter the material and plant, then press Enter. Here you can see the complete picture of demand and supply elements. After the MRP run, you will notice new planned orders for in-house production and purchase requisitions for external procurement. These elements are created based on the net requirement calculation. Pay special attention to exception messages shown in the list. Red and yellow indicators highlight issues such as shortage, rescheduling, or late receipts. Double-click on any element to see more details. Regularly checking MD04 after every MRP run is a best practice. It helps you identify problems early and take corrective actions before they affect production or customer deliveries. Let us now look at some important best practices and common mistakes related to MD01N. Always check planning file entries before running MRP. Use planning mode carefully because mode 1 deletes existing planned orders. For large plants, it is better to run MRP in the background instead of online. Avoid running MRP too frequently, as it can create unnecessary system load. One common mistake is forgetting to maintain proper master data, which leads to incorrect results. Another mistake is using the wrong creation indicator for purchase requisitions. Also, many users ignore exception messages in MD04. Always review them. Follow these best practices and you will get clean and reliable planning results every time. Good planning discipline makes a big difference in real project environments. Let us quickly summarize what we learned today. We understood the concept of material requirements planning and why it is critical for production. We explored transaction MD01N and its advantages over classical MRP. We checked the important prerequisites, learned how to access the transaction, filled the key parameters, and successfully executed the MRP run. After that, we analyzed the results using MD04 and discussed best practices along with common mistakes. You now have a clear practical understanding of how to run MRP using MD01N in SAP S/4HANA. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more SAP PP and S/4HANA tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.